Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Thanks for tuning in tonight on this Sunday night. Yes, yes, that's what it is. I was saying that in my head just to double check. But yeah, back Sunday night. I hope everybody's doing well. Um, and good to see you, Replicant and Corgi. Let's talk about what we're doing tonight. So, we're playing the rest of Know by Heart. The game said on its store description itself that it's about a 5-hour game, so we played for about an hour or 2 hours and a half yesterday, so we should be roughly right at the halfway point. Things are starting to pick up. Um, I'm excited to see where it goes, and also dreading it because um, it's gonna be painful. Can't wait. Anyway, let's get right into it, I guess. Let's hop over and get the game started. And if you were here at the start of last stream, you'll notice that the the starting screen changed, and I didn't realize it. But if you'd like to see all of them, after we're done the game, of course, because I think some of them do have some slight spoilers, you can go to steamcardexchange.net and just search for the title of the game, Know by Heart, and it will have all of the trading card images. And you can actually see all of them day by day. That's also how I usually get the backgrounds for my thumbnails too, by the way. Don't tell anybody, it's a trade secret. New title screen, it sure is. Alright, let's get into it. Sunday mission failed. You love to see that. That's right. Because we were trying to convince Aunt oh dear, I'm so sorry, I don't remember her name. Like the aunt of our friend, of our two friends, literally does not remember the younger brother being a part of her life, and that's not great. So we got to fix that. But how are we gonna fix that? Dunno. But for now, let's get off the third floor. I don't think she really wants to speak to us anymore. We live in the same apartment on the first floor, but I don't think there's anything that we would need to get from there.
First I'll pick up Asya, then I can get the album. That way, I won't have to go back.
Okay. Oh, Asya from...
I don't suppose anyone's going to steal the album. We all know each other here.
Haha, that's the funny thing, isn't it? Do we really?
I'm back. What's our plan? What, Asya? You're still asleep? Get up, sleepyhead.
Unexpected guest.
So what's the deal with this visit? Today a helicopter, tomorrow a UFO? At this point, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, we saw at the beginning of the day a helicopter land in the research facility at the end of town. So that's pretty unusual for this town. A restless one.
She didn't wait after all. Must have run off to the station to see me.
Well, there is a note. Aisha was here.
She must have been bored enough to find something to entertain herself with.
There's an empty picture frame.
I should either put away that frame or find something new to put inside it.
How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good, Corky. Hope you're doing good as well.
I'll definitely get down to work on it once everybody's gone. I've known all my music by heart for a while now.
Let's see what the TV has to say.
Local health authorities are conducting mass testings of citizens to keep track of cases of infection and contain the disease. Preliminary data indicates the disease is caused by a previously unknown pathogen. All available resources have been deployed to combat its spread.
Great. I'm sure that's nothing to worry about. Always perfectly fine when they bust out the mass testing, just in case. No one we can call. Let's go. Oh, there's the photo album.
Whoa! Get back here!
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
That picture is from Almaz. He'd be hurt if he knew his mum had let the album scatter to the winds.
Get back here. Oh, sorry. Been up and down. It's been an up and down day, but I'm good right now. Gotta go put laundry in the dryer. Be right back. No worries, Corgi. Sorry.
Not that Uncle Koya needs that picture, obviously, but he'd have given us hell over it now.
Hi, Hoshin. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying, I don't know if you're still at the con or if you're back.
Look where that photo ended up. A good gust of wind could blow it right out of the tree.
Sorry, Corgi. I hope the rest of your day's good.
We had a kite get stuck in a tree once. We couldn't reach the lower branches and the trunk. It was twice as big as our arm span at the time, to be honest, so we couldn't climb it either.
Headed back still? Well, I hope you have a safe travel back.
Artyom and I argued for ages over who'd stand on whose shoulders, to get up there. We both wanted to be the tree climbing hero. And if it hadn't been for Genghis, we'd have lost our kite. He got sick of our bickering about it and he hoisted up Almaz without saying a word.
Genghis is like the real thing holding this group together.
Almaz almost fell from the tree though. Simply retrieving the kite wasn't enough for him. He climbed all the way up to get a bird's eye view of the town. The prom, a must-have.
Trying to go for the comfy game? Oh, excellent. Well, I hope you have a really good train ride back.
Yay! Genghis's medal! I've got a keen eye.
You sure do.
Right, what do we have here? Asya's birthday. Okay, we've got that. Found them all. Now my conscience is clear.
Hey, Almaz.
How is this possible? She used to memorize every phone number, every birthday. She never forgot a soul.
Kind of surprised I can't ask him to be like, hey, buddy, did you see Aisha run past here?
A helicopter in the morning brings bad luck.
Yeah, you know what? I can't even, put that up to, Russian pessimism. I don't think I'd want to see a helicopter then either.
Why are you fussing around?
Have you seen Aisha?
Asya?
My classmate. Long brown hair, orange raincoat.
Well, why didn't you say so? I've seen her. She was up by your window. I told her she was late for the train.
Do you know where she is? We've lost each other.
I suppose she went off to gawk at the helicopter. It's what everyone's going on about. Who's in it, why, and what for.
Thanks, I'll check. Disaster.
What if Asya's forgotten everything too?
Passengers. If you spot any suspicious items,
So what's the deal with this visit?
release immediately. Do not touch or move a suspicious item until the arrival of the police.
Right, how do we get there? So just head down south through town, and then once you reach the park, then head through the park until you get to the Institute, and the helipad is connected to the Institute.
I thought they'd pump me dry. If these are just tests, why do they need so much blood?
Good question. Those vials of blood they have to take for blood tests look awfully large after they're full of blood from your arm. Even though they're honestly probably not all that much blood in the big scheme of things, but definitely enough to be like, could have probably used that. But then I suppose if I want the lab technicians to actually be able to measure whatever tests I have to do, they kind of need some of my blood. I guess I can share a little bit of it. Oh yeah, this is this little path over here. It's not closed off or anything. Interesting. Oh. She's not here either.
This isn't a good sign. Hey, Misha! What are you, a stranger? Hey, Misha, you're here too. Meet my fiancée, Olya. Olya, this is Misha. We've known each other since school.
Hey, have you seen by any chance seen Aisha, a girl in an orange raincoat?
That the same woman you were chattering away with yesterday at the station?
So, have you seen her?
No, but go check the hospital. Maybe she's getting tested.
Tested?
A flu epidemic or something. They've sent some big boss over from Kazan. Hell of a guy, loud. They're marching everyone off to get tested, threatening to put us in quarantine.
Something tells me it's not the flu.
Well, what is it then?
People have been losing memories of their nearest and dearest. Vitya, Uncle Koya, Aunt Galia.
Gee, you're really cheering us up, Misha. I would have preferred the flu.
Sorry, buddy. Nice to meet you.
Asia's waiting for you.
I know. I appreciate it. Night.
I'm not a fan of medical stuff, but if Asia's in the hospital, I can manage for her sake.
How do we get to the hospital? Oh, it's literally right across the street. Pretty decently sized hospital.
Asia? Are you here? Has anyone seen Asia?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop yelling. Have you had a blood sample taken yet?
Move on. Don't slow down. Take the chair, please.
Can I actually call the police station? Oh, I could.
Police.
Can I talk to Genghis?
He's on patrol duty driving around town. It's about the testing. Can I take a message?
I'll look for him myself.
Anyone else here for tests? Come in and sit down.
Yeah, okay. Alright, fine. You're not gonna give me my place in
Your
queue.
place is at the back of the line.
Fuck you. I queued up, and then that lady just kind of came in right behind me, and that's when I knew that the queue was being disrespected. I queued up properly. Line.
I regret coming here.
Yeah.
Relax. Try to feel at home.
So... how's the weather?
Anyone else here for tests?
Impatient.
Should I try to get ahead of the line? I only need to ask about Asia.
I tried, but it literally wouldn't let me in.
Take the chair, please. Move on. Don't slow down.
Almost there.
We're getting to the final stretch.
So, how about that sports team, huh?
Next. What's your name?
Snegov, Mikhail Anatolievich.
Take the chair, please.
Damn, that was the fastest
They
blood
say,
sample.
Thank you for doing your civic duty.
Has a girl in an orange raincoat been here?
Does this look like an information desk to you?
Well, no one was at the information desk.
What's with you being so grumpy today? Why not help the guy? You never know.
Sorry, I just had to turn my fan off because it was making it like impossible for me to hear the dialogue.
What's the girl's name? I'll check the logbook.
Kamishina Anastasia Vladanova.
Kamishina. You say Kamishina. No record, sorry.
One place off the list.
Looks like Asya isn't at the hospital. Not where I'd want to find her anyway.
What are these tests anyway?
You're here, and you don't know, eh? There's a suspected novel strain of flu, like the Spanish one earlier this century. We need a large sample to be sure.
Normally, there's a flu vaccination right away.
Whether to vaccinate or to test first is our call to make.
When will the results be in?
In about a week.
I see. I'll be going then.
Anyone else here for tests?
Where to next?
If I were Asya, where would I look? What are our private landmarks? The most prominent ones.
White lie.
She can't know about Aunt Gaia, or else she won't leave. I mean, she even stayed for Uncle Koya's sake.
Not what friends do.
On the other hand, how can I lie to her? She'll never forgive me.
Patrol.
So Genghis is on patrol. Catching him will take some effort.
Let's try our best.
Relax. Try to feel at home.
Anyone else we can call right now? Nope. Is the helo still over there? Looks like it's not. Well, I mean, I would assume she's over by the tree. That's kind of like it feels like that's the big landmark that we had. So I feel like it's best to start our look there, although first, it's time to reminisce.
If we ever lost each other as kids, we'd always meet under the oak tree. Even now, not everyone has a cell phone, and that was way before all that. Could only call people's folks at home, and they'd say, he's already left, and nothing else.
It's true. This is how the world used to be. It's so weird to think of a world before cell phones, but it happened. It was real.
Our games of hide and seek in the park, they created quite the tradition. You know, the seeker would face the tree, he'd start counting, and it was also where you returned if you were never found. We'd hide in trees, inside shrubbery, or at the bottom of some moored boats, even under the cars in front of the Institute. Almaz liked to cheat. He'd run from one spot to another. I once found an overturned boat on the bank with a hole in its side. I climbed underneath it. It was one hell of a heavy boat.
Misha, I'm here.
Artyom couldn't find me, and I wouldn't give up just to spite him. I spent the whole day in that hideaway. I even thought about calling the police to find me.
Hello, Aisha.
Misha,
Where have you been? I've been looking for you everywhere.
better to ask where I haven't been. The station, the helicopter, the cafe, the school, pretty much the entire town. And that's despite you ditching me first.
Something's come up. Aunt Galia.
I know. I looked for you there as well.
I didn't want to scare you. I thought I'd figure out what's going on myself first.
What are we going to do?
You should leave town and never come back. It's getting dangerous here.
I was talking about Aunt Galia.
We have no idea what this is. Staying is a dumb idea. You need to be with your father, and Aunt Galia still has Tioma.
But what about my work trip?
Something tells me it's already over in any case.
So, you think the whole mess is because of this forgetting thing? I don't even know what to call it.
Well, think about it. Flu? What flu? Only yesterday we hadn't heard a word about it.
What are your plans?
I'm going with you. I've stayed here too long, you know.
Then let's go to the station, shall we?
We should take Almaz with us, too. We can decide along the way. Our oak.
I wonder how old it is. It's simply massive. Probably remembers the mammoths.
Probably
Does an oak tree
not.
have memories? Can it forget? Or will it be the last one to remember us after we all forget each other?
Hi, Corgi. Good to see you. Sorry, I think I meant to read your messages a little bit earlier. Sorry that you had gone up to go put laundry in the dryer, so I hope that was successful. But sorry to hear that your day's been up and down day. I hope that the rest of the day is on the upswing for you. Rescue operation.
I need to get Asya out of here. Something bad is going on in this town. She'd be better off not coming back.
Hey, Chromo. Successful start brewing tomorrow's coffee. Nice. Do you put it in like a thermos or something overnight? Cold brew. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Nice. I hope it's delicious. Alright. Let's hurry up and get Almaz. But I only just got the energy to do so. That's fair. That happens. It'll be good enough. Yeah. Sometimes you just don't have the energy to do things right away. Silence is golden.
If you've known someone a long time, even silence feels intimate.
We could just turn around and talk. No, we can't. I lied.
Look, Mom, those are your favorite flowers. I wouldn't know that if I weren't family, would I?
Oh no.
Don't pretend you can't hear me. I'm not letting anyone sleep tonight until you come out. Ah, you found each other.
We're leaving. Are you coming along?
I'm not abandoning Mom.
But she has Toma.
Good one. Choma legged it to the station.
I can't do this, Misha. Aunt Galia needs support.
I repeat, we asked the townspeople to undergo screening at the hospital.
That's so you go and I'll stay behind.
Stop it. I'll handle it on my own.
No time for jealousy.
Asya is better off going away with Choma than getting stuck here.
Fine.
Your mom doesn't even remember you. I'm staying, period.
Thanks, Misha. I'll visit your mom and dad.
Go ahead. I'll walk you to the train. Of course, that's assuming that there's even a train leaving. What makes you think that they're letting anybody out of town right now? Seems like an interesting game. It's really neat. If you've ever heard of the Pathologic series, this is by the same developer.
And here's Misha. He'll have all the answers for us. What's the deal with the train, man?
Why? What is the deal with it?
There won't be a train.
Very interesting. Nobody told me.
You can call the bosses.
Give me a sec. I don't know what that's for. Let's call Mom and Dad real quick.
Give me 5 minutes and I'm all yours.
How are you, Mom? I heard something's going on in Kazan.
I went around the shops to stock up on essentials.
If
I
something
don't know what to expect yet.
if something happens and I'm not around, don't be stubborn. Ask Dad for help.
Don't remind me about him.
I mean it. We have to stick together now. Aunt Galia has forgotten who Almaz is.
Did she hit her head?
You don't understand. People are losing their memory. We don't know how or why. Aunt Galia isn't the only one. It happened to Vitya and Uncle Koya, too.
So people weren't kidding.
Make up with Dad.
I need to process what you said.
I'll keep calling. You do the hanging up. Heard the name, but that's about it. That's fair. They're Ice Pick Lodge, who are the creators of Pathologic, are a Russian studio who have a penchant for developing very artistic, very sad games. So, let that be a warning where this game is going.
If you're hearing this message, I am not at home. Please call back.
Enough joking around, Dad.
Ah, it's you again.
Listen, if everything suddenly goes to the dogs, make sure you don't abandon Mom.
You know, about what you said when you called the other day, I've thought about it. I suppose it's time to let bygones be bygones.
That's the spirit.
So, you approve then?
Alright, glad to hear you're in the best of health. No answer. Line busy?
My conscience is clear. I tried. Can't stay here forever waiting to get through.
Am I really gonna try every single one of these? Despite not knowing the Cyrillic alphabet in the slightest? Yes. Yeah, what a surprise. Nothing.
Well,
Number's busy.
looks like we're not the only ones.
You can see for yourself what's going on around here. What else did you want to hear?
Say, for example, what time the train will be here?
It'll be here when we stop it. Let us out on the tracks, Misha, if calling isn't an option.
You're insane. Why wouldn't you just stay home?
You're all over the place. First you admit the flu thing is a load of bull, and now you won't let us out? Whose side are you on?
If I were some big boss, I'd have helped. But all I do is check your papers.
Misha, right now you absolutely don't have to be some big boss.
Please. Misha needs that train as much as you do to put me on it. But what difference does it make if there is no train? What can he do?
He can let us through the door to the platform. We'll handle it from there, no worries.
Let me say a few words to Misha. He'll listen to me.
You're abandoning your mom. What do you and I have to talk about?
Listen, man, my life is in Moscow. Children leave the nest sooner or later. It's your nest that's backwards. The parents left. I don't want to be stuck here and end up like my mom. I'm sure others feel the same way.
That haughtiness of yours. It's always annoyed me. You're gonna say that I have no ambition, but that's still better than becoming like you.
Ah, you did have ambition. You wanted to win Asya's heart, and you just didn't know how. You tailed her everywhere.
Ambition is fraud. You can get disillusioned with yourself.
Says our quiet boy. Or should I just say whip? You're telling me you're satisfied with what you've got? No way I believe that. Although I am contradicting myself now. If you have no ambition, you must actually be satisfied. So why do I even bother?
That really seemed to hit a nerve with you. But you got the wrong idea, Tioma.
How do you know my name? Why, of course, I showed you my permit on the way in.
What do you mean? It's me, Misha.
Misha? Misha who? Do you have any idea how many Mishas I've met in Moscow?
Quit joking. That thing with your mom was enough.
I've never seen you before, and I hope I never see you again.
We gifted your mom a photo album yesterday. She got rid of it. Look, you and I are in every picture.
I recognize myself, Asya, Genghis, and Almaz too. There's just one guy I don't know. He does resemble you, of course, but those are kids in the photo.
We've known each other since we were kids. Remember us playing hide and seek in the town park? I picked a spot where you couldn't find me. Everyone went home and I stayed there. My parents almost called the police.
No, that's impossible. Not like this. What if I forget everyone? How am I gonna live?
We'll forget the bad stuff too. We'll start over. As you can see, there are upsides.
If you're telling the truth, let us out. For our friendship's sake.
Alright, I'll unlock the door now. Unemployed.
Now I'll have to look for new work. Well, I was going to leave with Asya anyway, wasn't I?
Yeah. Oh, thanks for getting out of the way, buddy. Appreciate you, appreciate you not...
It's getting closer!
Well...
Hey! Stop the train!
Why won't it stop? Hey! Stop the train! Everyone out of the way! It almost ran over us. Satisfied?
So, have you stopped the train?
Go to hell, Misha. I thought we were friends.
Whatever. We'll see who gets the last laugh. We're gonna hijack a bus and make a break for freedom.
You're out of your minds! Stop!
Why would we?
We're in a closed town and you're rioting. They won't let you off easy.
Let me get this straight. Are you threatening us?
On the contrary, I don't want you to get in trouble.
So what are you suggesting?
Are you hoping it's different elsewhere? You should be thinking of ways to beat the disease instead of lamenting.
We can think about that elsewhere. It makes no difference. Why don't you run with us?
Misha's right. This is too much. I don't get involved in this kind of thing.
You're ill. You can't leave town. We don't know how this disease spreads.
You know, that makes logical sense. All right, I won't leave for now.
Try to talk the others out of going. It's easier for you.
Home?
Time to go home.
Nothing left to do at the station. I should head home, crash, and forget this whole nightmare.
Don't say that word, buddy. Home. It's been a difficult day. We all need a good rest.
I'll stay over at Aunt Galia's for the night. She needs support now.
Just don't press her too hard. I learned the hard way today why you shouldn't.
Wait, there's something I need to tell you.
What is it now? Come on, let's go!
We can always leave later. Let's fight the disease.
Got any ideas?
Let's go sit down somewhere and discuss it, not while walking. Come.
Thanks, buddy. What if I can actually follow him? I wonder where he's going. Might be prudent to back him up. Where are you taking these people? Where can you possibly be going? I have no idea. Or are you all going to go inside of the cafe? I don't think I can go in there, so that might be the end of our pursuit of you. Angry mob.
I should leave people alone for now. They're in the wrong mood.
Alright. Just hope they don't take it out on Thioma. Oh, Maz, how you doing, buddy?
I thought you were leaving today, Asya.
That's what I thought too, until we were told at the station that the train had been cancelled. Can you imagine?
That means Choma's still in town, right?
Went off with a crowd somewhere.
You should have gone home to Mum instead. What happened to the train? An accident?
I think we're being quarantined.
Then I've got a ton of time for Mum.
Good thing you're sitting. Tioma's forgotten me.
That means I'm next. I need to hurry. How can I get through to Mum? The flowers haven't helped either.
You're not thinking straight at this point. Come to my place. Get some sleep. You're not gonna spend the night on a bench, are you?
Me? I'll go to Aunt Galia and see what I can do.
Deal. Careful. Make sure you don't get thrown out too. I don't have room for 3.
See you tomorrow. I hope there will be a tomorrow.
See if there's anybody for us to call before we go. Didn't find Genghis, but hopefully he's doing okay.
Lo and behold, my oak tree.
I've kept it to this day. When you become internationally famous, I'm gonna auction it off and sit around doing nothing for the rest of my life.
It's been such a long time since I last visited you. It was always Mom I went to. I think your place has barely changed.
Why would it change? I just sleep here.
Suppose the quarantine drags on, you lose your job, and you hibernate. You're a Misha, after all. A name they give to bears, and it'll be winter soon.
That's too dark. Stop.
Your wish is my command. I suppose I'll be off to bed then. I'm dead tired.
You know where the bedroom is. What am I doing sleeping in the chair in the corner? Yep. Immediately sit down. The one frame sleep. Ah, it's time to be the artist.
What's he doing at the station? He should be an engineer or a naval architect.
You're a heck of a sleeper. I've already had breakfast.
I don't feel like eating at all. What's the TV saying? Have they admitted it?
Fat Chan's still pushing the flu story. They even ran an on-the-ground report about it.
Will you go and see Mom with me?
I was just thinking of going there to pick up Asya. But, well, aren't you afraid you'll get chased away again?
I'll stand behind the door and listen.
You just won't take no for an answer, will you? Well, go get ready then.
Always prepared. Who can I call? As Almaz. A different list of phone numbers, but no one's available. Well.
You're already here. I was about to come to yours.
Sure, bring out the excuses. You were probably in bed like the lazybones you are.
Even Almaz is up.
Even Almaz? What's that supposed to mean?
Hi there.
How's Mom?
I calmed her down. Had to tell her it was you who'd forgotten your mother and went looking for her.
Oh, I see.
What? At least I did something.
Alright, whatever. Damn, I'm sounding like a child.
Toma dropped in yesterday. He took the tent and left.
Why would he need a tent? What would he need a tent for?
He and some folks are up to something outside the school. He was saying something about a wall. Sounded delirious and made no sense.
He's hellbent on getting into trouble. We really should talk to him before he creates a mess.
I'm off to the institute. I've got work to do. Quarantine or no quarantine.
I'm coming with you. I'm not letting you go missing again.
Blockhead. You think you can save me from amnesia by being at my side?
Are you coming along, Almaz?
You go, and I'll deal with Tioma. Prodigal son.
Why a tent? Why next to the school? I'm gonna have to talk with Tioma and convince him to come home.
A duty.
God, going to Mum is so scary. I once painted all over the entrance hall wall. No one told me off. On the contrary, Mom suggested that I should paint more. Mom was always supportive of me. For his part, Dad put in a word so it wasn't considered vandalism. It became an impromptu exhibit. Even the school newspaper wrote about it. But one day, they repaired the entrance hall, painting it all over.
Which is a shame, it looks really cute.
Dad's tree. He always believed a person had to leave behind something greater than words on a headstone. We didn't have our own dacha, but as soon as he was at someone else's, he'd grab a shovel, or a pruner, or a rake, and get to work. He was fond of working with his hands, and good at it. After all, he started out as a simple blue-collar worker before his party position left him with no time for manual labor. He could craft anything. He made a table and a set of chairs for a friend's anniversary. Those were something else, all artsy with carvings and such. He'd work through the night on them.
Which way to the school again? Oh god. Looks like I head south, and then one at the Institute, head west.
If everybody at the meeting just starts yelling, it'll all be for nothing.
Gathering.
Uh-oh. What's going on by the town council? The evening isn't so leisurely anymore.
I suppose that's town hall? Oh, that's where... What is that? I'm not sure. Well, let's go to the court. I think that's actually where Tioma is. Well, that's just a squad of Russian soldiers. And they've just set up a roadblock. And they're giving me the stone face. Alright. Well, so much for getting any answers.
I heard about you and your mother. Has she forgotten Tioma too?
Not yet.
I think we still got half an hour. Let's take a walk. Guess I'll head out for a while. If I'm late, tell me what I've missed, will you?
If the meeting had already started, you'd notice.
Well, I guess we'll just keep heading. Oh, this is town. This is town hall.
We always went home from school as a big crowd. We'd hang out in courtyards for hours, chatting away, and then talk to each other on the phone till it got dark and our parents came home from work. During class, we threw notes at each other. I kept them all and reread them sometimes. I've still got that archive at home.
Aw, cute.
Take this one. We left the elephants behind in a hurry. Now we know to always take the front way out of an elephant. Some notes end up in the hands of teachers. They didn't appreciate our humor, and that was reflected in our school reports. Knowing that our notes could get confiscated, we addressed some of them to the teacher. We found that particularly amusing.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny, honestly. There's Tioma hanging out in the tennis court.
Decided to move in with me? There's certainly enough room. Nights get chilly, though. At least we have a warm autumn this year.
What's that supposed to mean?
What's what supposed to mean?
If you've decided to stay, why aren't you with Mom?
Mom? What mom, man? This year is a class reunion.
Where do you suppose you got the tent?
Asya lent me hers.
And who is she staying with?
Her aunt, Galia, I think. Yeah, that's right. Asya called her Aunt Galia.
She's no more kin to Asya than Uncle Koya is to us. It's how people sometimes refer to their friends' parents. You familiar with that? She's our mom.
Are you serious? Damn it. First that Misha guy, and now Mom. I need to hurry with my wall.
What wall?
It's right under your nose. It's a memorial of sorts. A way to preserve the connections between people.
You're not preserving the actual connections, only a memory of them.
Testimonies of the past may prove to be what reunite people with each other.
Perhaps. It's possible. You're the historian. I suppose you have a better idea of how all that works.
Well? Are you moving in with me?
I'd rather stay with our friends. Hopefully the quarantine doesn't last. Once everyone loses their memory, it'll be pointless. Oh.
Everybody out! Move it!
May I ask what's going on?
Who the hell sets up a camp in the middle of a closed town? What a damn mess.
Where are we supposed to live, then? How many people do you think that came here on business and got stuck?
Not our problem. We've got orders. Get out of here.
I fought the law, but the law won. Oh, so much for that memorial board. Oh yeah, also, new start screen. Changes every day.
You know, this place is actually more comfortable. Warmer, at least.
We don't know how long the quarantine will last. They're gonna keep us here for a week or two, then they'll release us into a town that's completely shut down with nowhere to live in November weather.
Good enough for now.
I'd rather stay with our friends.
Almaz, you've been too spry for your own good as it is. How about you put your feet up for a minute?
Will you at least let me make a phone call?
Who to?
The secret.
I know you won't rest till you get it.
Well, time to call Mom. See how this goes.
Hello? Are you calling about the camp?
Please don't hang up. Tioma is at the police precinct.
Who gave you my number?
Nobody did. Well, nobody did.
If you're about to tell me you're my son again, I'll do something to you, I swear.
It's your real son who's in trouble now.
I don't believe you. You've already spun me a sweater's worth of yarn.
Fine. Don't believe me. Let him stay behind bars. But if I were you, I'd go and check, on the chance I'd feel bad about it later.
What kind of manipulative talk is that?
Well, how else can I make you listen?
I will not continue a conversation in that tone.
You're really hard to talk to, you know.
You can't run away from me.
Come on, Genghis. Is Almaz with you? Or perhaps Choma?
We're here.
Of course they are, of course they are.
But you will let them go, right? Right?
I can't. Gotta do my goddamn duty.
Will you let us see them?
I have no right to do that either. You're not family.
Genghis, come on. You let us see Uncle Kolya, and this is Choma and Almaz.
That was 2 days ago. Things have changed in a major way since then.
When will they be released?
Soon. They'll be here for a couple of days till everyone forgets about them, then they can walk.
Remember how Genghis smashed a town window and wound up here?
Damn. Look at him go.
He was always too prone to accept a dare.
I guess it's karma. Us being here now for leaving him out to dry then.
But we were the ones who got him out of that one too. Even back then, we'd go to jail for him if we had to.
We didn't get him out. It was Dad.
Yeah, but only when we confessed that we had dared Genghis to smash the window of his office.
It's not a good thing to do. Dragging others into your family matters? We'd had a fight with Dad, and that had nothing to do with Genghis.
By the way, Dad often said pretty harsh things about him. Genghis was, after all, a punk.
What we did certainly didn't make him more popular. Besides, the reason for the fight had been us refusing to volunteer for the subordinate.
All that gardening. I was never one for manual labor. I use my head. That's more who I am.
You can still pick up a goddamn shovel.
Is Chioma with you? Let me in. I'm getting in one way or another. Artyom, how did this happen? Oh, you're here too, punk. At last.
You come after all.
Is that our mom, Almaz?
You've still got your sense of humor, even here. I'm proud of you.
I honestly don't remember you. Nothing comes to mind.
What are my favorite flowers?
Lilacs? Starworts? Peonies? I don't know.
Roses! Ordinary red roses!
You're giving wrong answers on purpose.
Do you believe me now?
I don't know anymore. The whole world's upside down.
Then believe Tioma and me.
Chioma, is this young man really my son?
Don't know about the son part, but he is my brother.
Make them let us out. Genghis will listen to you.
Seriously, Nael, let these two goofballs leave. They may have gotten a little carried away, but they wouldn't hurt a fly.
Genghis, remember back in school when we got you out of here?
Alright, I'll find a way to get you off the hook. Off you go.
That's what it means to be friends since childhood.
Now everyone leave.
We're going, Chief. Wonder what her Uncle Koya is.
Oh, such a relief.
Not to worry, you won't get rid of me so easily.
Yeah, I wish I could be as happy as you are. I'm about to be summarily disciplined.
You're not being disciplined just yet, so forget about that for now.
Forget? I don't want to hear that word from you.
We have it bad. Chioma's forgotten me.
The others are silent. Let's hope they remember each other.
So, is this where we part ways, youngsters?
Who wants to shelter homeless Almas tonight?
Alright, you can stay at my place.
And now let me say goodbye to my ex-mother. Farewell, Hug.
That should be enough hugging.
One more minute, please.
You're really serious about this.
You know this is forever.
They stood there for a while, and then a while longer.
Unbearable.
Don't know what's happening other than sad. There's something going on around this town that's causing people to forget, completely forget the people that are nearest to them. So, we don't know what it is. The official party line is that it's a flu, but I don't think that's the case. Also, hello, Top Dog. Yes, that is the right emotion to use right here. Shit's getting real sad.
We're finished.
A memory flu, I guess.
Hey, mister! Yeah, you there in the uniform.
Hey, Big! Got a smoke?
On the run from the orphanage again? Actually, no, Petya, what are you doing here?
He's with us now. We're gonna make a proper dude out of him.
Just because you're a bunch of punks doesn't mean you need to drag him down with you.
Katya got the infection from Dad. Says to get out of her face. Doesn't recognize me.
Oh, come on, back to the orphanage before you make another mess.
Leave them be. Let them get caught like I was, and they'll start to see sense.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Gee, look at him. He cares. Father of the year.
Yes, I do care. Or have you forgotten who got you off the hook the other day?
Of what hook? Nothing happened.
Smash windows and petty larceny in the market, anyone?
Got trotted out. We thought it went all smooth like.
I see. So you too.
To hell with them. Let's go, Genghis.
At least you're coming with us, right, Petya?
Can I go to Uncle Misha's? To build the model ship.
Tomorrow. He's busy tonight.
Look! More soldiers.
Damn it, I forgot to tell the others about the curfew. It's effective today.
Misha and Asi will probably stay home. They don't need anyone in the world right now.
What if they go to the park?
They already went there this morning.
How do you know?
I stayed at Misha's for the night.
Was Asia there too?
I don't want to know what you just imagined.
Nah, I'm not like you.
Hey, what's that? Can you smell it? It's like smoke.
Let's take a look. I don't like this.
The orphanage is on fire. Quick, let's go to your place and call the fire brigade.
By the time we call and get in there, and they get here, it may be too late. Let's go help the children ourselves.
There's a hole in the fence. It's a shortcut. I'll show you.
Lead the way.
Follow me. We are almost at the hole.
It's those rascals of mine. It's their revenge.
Is anyone still inside the building?
11 people in this wing, 9 in the other one.
I'll take the second wing.
Let's go. Out you go. Do I go through here? Uh-oh. Oh, the door.
Probably easier to breathe with the cold than in here.
Come on. Shoot, that one's out. Go, go.
Lisa can handle us both.
Come on. Oh god. The sudden camera changes are not nice to deal with.
Do you think I am a professional diver? I'm not good at holding my breath.
Oh, I died. Oops. Sorry, Genghis. Hey, Jura. Sick of this.
5 days in a row. Let a man get some sleep. Will they or won't they?
I'm heartless though. What do I know?
I should either put away that frame or find something new to put inside it.
I'll find out.
Get ready to go. Genghis is in the hospital.
What happened?
You haven't heard about the orphanage fire?
How did it happen? Man, that's messed up. How did it happen?
That's what I'm still trying to find out.
I'm on my way. It was bedside attendance.
Should I take Aunt Galia and Asia along to see Genghis or not?
It's urgent.
Oh, that'll be my second visit to the hospital in 3 days.
Let's take him. Hopefully Asha and Galia still remember who he is. Steam achievement did I get? Save. Oh, we did save everyone from the fire. Nice.
Who's there?
It's Misha. Do you still remember me? Your downstairs neighbor. Can I see Asya?
I'm here.
Genghis was injured in a fire. He's receiving medical care now.
Zinaida already called to tell us. She's with him at the hospital.
Is she all right?
Just shaken. The children in her care were less lucky, but they're all alive.
We must go to the hospital now.
You go, and I'll head to the camp. We talked to the authorities and arranged accommodation for everyone who needs it. The kids will be housed in the school, and the grown-ups in the tents outside the building.
Aunt Galia has forgotten Genghis.
Well, in that case, of course, the camp is more important. Asha and I can give Genghis company.
I might visit him too, if I have the time. We'll see.
Send Tioma if you can't make it.
By all means. Come by the school, too. We could use your help.
All right, we'll be there as soon as we can.
If even Genghis didn't escape, I don't even know anymore.
New map is. Yeah, the hospital's just south, I believe. West and then south. And this should be the hospital up here on our right. I think. No, it's this way. It's on our left. Call Mom and Dad again. Let's do that real quick.
I'd say good afternoon, but it's not.
What happened, Mom?
Misha, you still remember me?
I called you Mom, didn't I?
Aunt Galia called and told me about Almaz. Perhaps it's the same thing with us.
Chores are done finally? Nice. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. I swear I remember you, and I remember Dad, and that you're not together.
You should know that your father and I met yesterday.
Is he the reason for your bad afternoon?
Not at all. I can't take my mind off this disease, that's all. As for your father, we made up. That's more than enough to start, I think.
Not much of the rest of it, but I will spend it with you. Oh, I really appreciate it. Thank you, Corey. Don't stop. Consolidate your progress.
Did you give your father the idea to call me?
No idea what you're talking about. Seems more like the obvious thing to do.
Then your father is smarter than I thought. Tell me, have you not forgotten anyone?
Not one I'm in touch with. What about you?
Me neither. Maybe you're immune.
I wouldn't rush to conclusions. There may be people I've forgotten because of how long we've been out of each other's life.
That's actually normal. I don't remember everyone I went to kindergarten with, for example.
Anyway, don't worry. I'll come as soon as the railroad is back in service.
I could come myself. Haven't been in our town for so long.
We'll decide then. Bye. I'll keep in touch.
You have reached the Kazan Municipal Department of Hell on Earth.
That bad, huh?
No, I wouldn't say so. Just poking fun at the whiners.
How are you and Mom doing?
We met up. I'd even say we had a good time together. Either she's changed or the situation has affected her in that way.
Well, keep up the good work, you two. No turning back. Full speed ahead.
You sound like you're encouraging a friend who doesn't know what to do about a girl he just met.
You haven't forgotten anyone?
You know, there are people I wish I could forget, but no such luck.
The disease hasn't affected me either, by the looks of it. At least, I recognize everyone around me.
May it stay that way, son. May it stay that way.
Call it every once in a while, too. I'm always the one calling.
Well, I solemnly swear.
Take care, you comedian. It's urgent.
Oh, that's all.
Okay.
Did you want something? Tell me, quickly though.
You have a patient named Niall Isnev.
Isyenev. Yes, we do.
I'd like to visit him. Do I need to sign in? A visitor's log, that sort of thing?
Well, you can head straight to the patient and follow me.
Thanks, Doctor.
Stay orderly, children. Our hero needs rest.
I'm gonna be a policeman too when I finish school. Will you be our coach when they check you out of here?
You're gonna regret you even asked. I'll make you sweat like no tomorrow.
All right, time to go. There are more visitors.
We'll come again.
Mikhail, how wonderful. You're just the person I need. Come to the school later to help.
What will I have to do?
There's going to be a camp outside the school to shelter all the newly homeless people. My kids were even allowed inside the school.
What are the police and firefighters saying?
They're still investigating. But it's clear, isn't it? My fugitives set the fire. They weren't happy just running away. They had to deprive others of a home too.
So some of the kids ran away?
Yes, a couple of bad eggs. Comrade Staff Sergeant himself couldn't stop them, so I had no chance either.
Why do you keep saying Comrade Staff Sergeant? His name's Genghis.
His name's Nail, not Genghis. You should be more respectful. Last night, he saved my kids from certain death.
He doesn't mind. He never has. It's been his nickname since he was a kid.
You were lucky, growing up along someone so admirable and inspiring.
You knew him too, back when he was a kid.
What are you talking about, Mikhail? I've only known him since the fire.
There's more of you every day.
More of us? What do you mean?
Never mind.
I'll be waiting for you outside the school. They're sending a bus to drive us there. If you hurry, you'll catch it.
I'll keep that in mind.
Here to see me too?
Who else? You passed the trial by fire. I think the water one's next. And then brass pipes?
No more trials for me, please, if at all possible.
How are you feeling?
Scars adorn a man. It's nice, the whole thing. So many visitors today.
How else could it be? We're not strangers.
You mean we're from the same town? Sure. I'm gonna have to ask you an awkward question, though. What's your name, friend?
Let's try to spell it. It's got as many letters as your name and starts with an M.
Nail is 5 letters. Marat? Maxime?
Do you at least remember the person who was with me?
We went to school together, Genghis. Come on, try to remember. Do it for us.
Remember how you fell into the fountain after our graduation ball? You were walking on your hands.
Who told you?
Do you know any of the people who have been here today?
None of them. Any other questions?
I rest my case.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. I ain't got a clucking few what to talk about with a stranger.
Hi, Uncle Misha.
You're okay, thank God.
Yes, me and a bunch of kids ran away, and Uncle Nail took me in.
Ran away.
Katya doesn't recognize me. Told me to leave her alone. They put her at the other end of the hallway.
Petya and Katya.
Sitting at the opposite ends of a corridor. The epitome of a broken family.
You're all alone now.
When are we going to build a ship?
Let's do it right now. I'll just find some paper. It's gonna be a paper boat. Paper.
A single sheet of paper is all I need. Petya is waiting. I'll distract him with a paper boat.
But first, Almaz.
It's so awesome to have friends around. Such a relief for once.
So, you went into the burning orphanage too?
I'm flattered. It's nice to see that news of my heroic feats travels fast.
No news, fast or slow would have been better. You and Genghis mean more to me than some heroic feats.
Whoa. Hang on a minute. Let me think. Genghis who?
Try to remember the events before the fire. You wanted to stay at my place for another night, but Genghis took you in.
I only remember bits and pieces from last night because of all the adrenaline. But I don't remember any Mongolian guy giving me shelter.
I mean him, on the bed over there.
Is that the truth? You swear it?
Cross my heart.
I knew I didn't have much time left.
Asha, why are you quiet? Say something.
It's all scary. That's why I'm quiet.
Oh, you haven't seen scary. I'm gonna make faces at you now. That'll be really scary.
Let's go find a sheet of paper. Well, sure hope nothing important is written on this.
Shall we start? Have you made things out of folded paper before?
No, neither Dad nor Katya knew how. Will you show me?
You start like this. Now over to you. I'll guide.
So
Sturdy
easy.
paper, yeah.
That step wasn't right. Let's go back.
I don't know how well this works on a controller.
What did you guys play with at home?
We had toy cars, toy soldiers, a ball.
So you and your dad had fun, eh?
That was nice. He got mad sometimes, but we always made up later.
Yeah, Katya's wonderful too.
She used to read me bedtime stories.
And there it is, the final fold.
I'm gonna call her the Mighty.
An excellent name for a ship. Miss Tioma.
Toma, hi.
You guys been to see Genghis yet?
We have. He's the best. He's Genghis.
I came in a real hurry. My mother told me he was here. My mother. So hard to say the word when it's a woman you don't remember.
Did she? She for herself has forgotten Genghis.
If you help me out, we're gonna kick this disease's ass.
How exactly?
And here I thought I should stop droning on about the wall. It's a chart of the connections between people. Does the station keep a record of every person in town or anything like that?
That's a lot to ask. I'll see what I can do.
Help Galina Petrovna too if you have the time. Can't bring myself to call her my mother. She's in charge of the camp, outside the school.
How did she get them to allow it?
Well, her husband was a party executive, wasn't he? He may be long gone, but the connections remain.
Archive.
Profile records on townspeople. I had a certain cabinet at the station.
Indispensable.
Went to the hospital. Now I'm needed outside the school. Apparently everyone needs me. Absolutely everyone.
I'm curious to know, real quick. Could I talk to, Almaz about his archive? Maybe metagaming? I don't remember if Misha knows about the archive.
How's it hanging?
I'm a little tired of visitors, but fine. I can handle one more.
I won't be long. Just checking that you're all right.
Okay, bit of a dumb question. Do we know each other too?
On the upside, I don't gotta worry about having a place to stay for a while.
Yeah, that's good. Alright. Alright, so we're needed at the school. And, well, I think they're both at the wall.
Went to the hospital. Now I'm needed up.
I wonder.
Let's have a head count.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like everyone who should be here is here. Get in the bus, everybody, and don't hold anyone up.
Could take the bus.
Are you coming with us, Mikhail?
Sure. Hopefully I can still move around without having to immediately enter whatever event is happening at the school. Because I would like to go see the stuff at the train station. Because we've got that archive, but I don't know what we can do with that at the moment. But it might be worth checking just to see. Mm-hmm. So old school. Yeah, it's definitely an older style engine. Birds. And there's another one. Let's see if there's anything we can do at the train station. Oh.
Great, more jaywalkers.
I work here.
Nobody works here right now. The station is closed.
So here's the deal. I'm gonna hang around here till you let me in. I have a right to do that. This is my place of employment.
Knock yourself out. I have my orders. You're gonna get tired of standing there before I do.
Let's step aside and talk for a moment, Misha.
Why?
Maybe I should distract him while you sneak into the office.
Maybe. What would you do?
Here's the plan. You go back to our soldier boy, I'll wait a while, and then pretend to faint.
That's risky. Let's hope it works.
Are you stupid or what?
Listen, there's something else I want to ask.
Hey, your girlfriend.
Aisha, we need to call an ambulance. Let me into the office.
I'll handle that myself.
What now?
To the platform, now. Let's make him think my office isn't where we actually want it to get.
Ambulance, come in. Wait, there's something going on here. What the hell? You should be trying.
Oh, Aisha, I hope you got away. Go, go, go. They're all gone. Someone came in and took all of the records. No, 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 not like this. Lost property.
The files aren't there. If the military didn't take them, who did? I'll question the guard.
Hey, you tricked me! What the hell is even the point of getting to the platform? It's not like there will be a train.
Where are all the archives?
What archives?
The card file from my office?
How should I know? You lost track of it, so don't blame me.
I'm not leaving without the files. They contain a who's who of the town. Everyone's forgetting their friends and loved ones. Or maybe you haven't heard about the memory loss either.
Well, I have. Is that gonna help?
I probably won't prevent the forgetting, but it will be useful later to make sure people aren't completely alone.
Some guy came last night and paid me for those documents of yours. I desperately needed money to send to my family.
Who'd want those archives and why?
Okay, fine. I'll tell you what the guy looked like. Just don't tell the commander, okay?
Drop the woe is me attitude. Just tell me what happened.
You promised, okay?
I may change my mind if you play games with me. Then you'll have to explain things to your superiors.
So there was this scrawny, slouching old guy. Drove an antique car. He took the files away in it.
You can stop there. I know who you're talking about. Elementary.
I should have guessed. Uncle Kolya stole the archives. But why? I went to the
Well, thanks for not shooting us. I appreciate it. So, yeah, it's behind the garage. Or it's behind the apartments.
Say, my business is picking up. You here for the cure?
What business? What cure?
Cure for memory loss, obviously.
No one even knows what's going on, and you've already found a cure? Give me a break. Family friend. Yeah, it's not literally his uncle. All of the friends' like parents get called uncle. This. Although I don't think Uncle Kolya is the parents of one of his friends. I think it's just kind of, yeah, it's like a term of endearment.
I discovered it by good old scientific trial and error. Don't believe me? Go ahead and ask questions. Name anyone and I'll air all their dirty laundry.
Who am I?
Snergov Mikhail Anatolievich, born in the otherwise good year of 1976 on September the 7th to Nadezhda and Anatoly Snergov, employed as controller at our train station. Anything else?
I don't know. That sounds like you were quoting from a register. Tell me something more personal.
Remember how you got me the job at the station?
Why, of course. Why not help a nice person out when you get the opportunity?
You sang a different tune back then. They're chasing me out into retirement. I'm not letting anyone have my job, and so on.
Yeah, that was rash of me. But I did put in a good word for you in the end.
Then it turned out that you'd been counting on me getting fired the next day. You got me the job because you didn't think I was a viable candidate.
Damn.
And at first you micromanaged me constantly. chewed me out for every trifle. You played the irreplaceable veteran of the workforce.
So that's the thanks I get. I was passing on my experience to you, and you reproached me for it.
Well, if that's true, tell me how it happened. I gladly hear your side of the story. Perhaps I don't remember all of it now. After all, it's been a good few years.
Well, like I said, I was trying to help. I suppose it was clumsy, but I did what I could.
And they could have kept you on for longer. It's just, you'd gotten on everyone's nerves so much by then that they were eager to get rid of you.
If I'd been such a jerk, then why didn't they kick me out earlier?
They couldn't find a replacement. I work 7 days a week too, you know, and there's no one else to work the shifts. At least they're not making me sit there in the afternoon. Our bosses are great. If it weren't for your colleagues, you would have gotten away with your bullying.
You're spiteful. Is there nothing else you can remember?
Would you rather forget? Or have you forgotten already? Perhaps I'm making it all up.
Me? I don't hold grudges. Why remember vile stuff about each other?
Ah, so you admit you've forgotten. Because you know, I was messing with you. None of that actually happened. You supported me in every way possible.
Then why you're messing with my head? You're asking for a good beating.
We've just established that you can't tell fact from fiction. Where, then, did you get all that personal information?
None of your business.
I gave you a chance to confess. If you choose not to, then so be it. I already know you stole the archive from the station.
Well, come on, then. Go shout from the rooftops that Collier's scamming people.
I won't, but you've got to knock this off. You're not a bad person. I have no idea what got into you.
Then why lie about me making your life miserable?
Would you prefer it to be the other way around? Me singing your praises and you turning out to be rotten?
So, what do we do now?
Second chance.
Let Uncle Collier forget what he was like in his past life. At least something good has come from his obliviousness.
Return the records and we'll forget this incident.
Yeah, and he'll reimburse me for the bribe to get into the station for the year's worth of aspirin.
We desperately need those files. Tioma, who is camping outside the school, has found his own way to combat the disease. A simple visual reminder of everyone's relationship to everyone else.
All right, damn it. I'll return the files. They're in the trunk of my car. All of them.
You're doing the right thing. I'm not going to remind him about the car. Will he or won't he?
I'm finding it hard to trust Uncle Kolya, especially now that he's forgotten me. He can always go somewhere else and sell his stuff there.
Mission accomplished.
I know where the archives are. Tioma just has to collect them. I'll definitely find him near the school where his base of operation is.
Well, we can't interact with the car. Can we go talk to him again? Be like, can we just go take him? Nope, alright. Well, we didn't mention breaking the car, at least, so he has no reason to, like, hate us. We'll see. No one to call. Okay, let's head over to the school. Past City Hall, and then take a south, take Yeah, south of the next intersection. And then the entrance to the school should be right over here. There's Angalia.
Eager to contribute to the effort?
What should I do?
See that truck over there? The cargo inside needs to be over here.
Will you wait, Asya? I won't be a moment.
Now's a good time to give the kids something to do. They need distraction.
Oh, I'll gladly do it. They're kids after all.
Shoot, where was the thing with the truck? Oh, there it is. I think. Nope, not that truck. I'm very clearly thinking of a different truck. Oh god, I'm dumb. I don't know where I'm going.
Work has never been more wholesome. A distraction from the gloomy thoughts.
That's enough idling.
Oh, this truck, I think.
Once upon a time, there lived by the seaside 5 inseparable friends. They would spend whole days out at sea. It was a wonder their parents still recognized them. But one day, a storm, unlike any ever seen, destroyed their little town and carried the children away into the open sea. They were on the verge of drowning, when suddenly there appeared a boat, as wide as snow, and rescued the children from the rough sea. It was no ordinary boat, but a living thing with a name. A skull-shaped rock stood tall on the tiny island, and under the rock sat a chest full of gold. But as soon as someone reached out to the chest, the lid snapped shut. The chest, too, was a living thing. With promises of carefree future, it convinced one of the children to stay on the island and become a pirate. His friends implored him to continue the journey with them, but to no avail. The other seafarers went on in search of their home, though they had no inkling as to where the tumultuous sea would lead. The storm had already abated, the sea was calm, and the boat barely made any headway. Finally, an island loomed ahead. As soon as they made landfall and prepared to rest, the island shook, revealing itself to be the back of a whale. The children hurried away. The whale could dive at any moment, pulling them underwater. The boat crossed the sea far and wide, but never brought the children home. The wanderers met no end of misadventures. Once they came across mermaids. One of the children could not resist the charms of their sweet song, and the mermaids carried him away to the depths.
This should be enough to start. We'll bring more later. Got more places to deliver to.
The mermaids grabbed hold of the boat and rocked it, nearly sinking it until they found themselves bombarded with trash. The projectiles of teenagers who lived on a nearby island. They were only slightly older than our band of seafarers. The third child stayed behind with them. He was lured by the teenagers' promise of complete freedom from parents. The boat sailed on into the boundless ocean, carrying the last two children, a brother and sister. Dolphins incessantly pushed them back toward land, but as soon as the boat crossed an invisible boundary, they instead became helpful. And that was how the children reached the continent, where they were welcomed ashore by grown-ups who had lost their own children. They became as one big family to each other and lived happily ever after. I'm finished. How about you?
I still need to get that station archive I promised Tioma.
Then let's finish our jobs and go to your place.
Yes, we need to get home ASAP. Today's been exhausting. There are only 3 things I could watch forever. A blazing fire, running water, and you, Asya.
I'll stay at your place for the night, if you don't mind. I'd like to spend the last days of my old life with you.
Cheer up. We'll pull through.
Wish I had your optimism. But where would I get any, with everything going on around us?
I'll lend you some of mine.
And only yesterday they dispersed the camp. The important thing is to find common ground.
The memorial is growing right in front of us.
Better you forget us first, Masha, and not the other way around. Mom and Dad. I was never afraid you would leave me. Despite all the looks your handsome features drew, but now I am. Excuse me. I was reading that. You sure loved your grandpa's piggyback rides. Can't wait until it's your children's turn, my little Masha. Mom forgot Dad after half a century of living together. I wonder if she remembers me. I just wanted to help someone out. Looks like that won't even happen. I had no family other than this one. You could at least visit more often. Vitalik works with Misha at the station. Comrade Major made me who I am. If anything happens to me, I'm gonna miss the man. They lived happily ever after and forgot each other on the same day. Like that could ever happen. Naili Senev, aka Genghis, old friend from school. Almaz Zakhaev, younger brother. Artyom, the mastermind behind this wall. Of course you'd put that down. Just introduced Olya to my folks. Their acquaintance didn't last for long, though. Olya, Serezhoya's fiancée. Serezhoya Lebedev went to our school. Just decided to settle down, and then this memory stuff happens. That's so unfair, Olya. My man, wish I could meet you again and relive everything. I'm okay with forgetting you if it leads to that. Hope we at least won't forget our pets. My joy won't survive a day in the streets. Galina Petrovna Zakeva, my mother. Misha Snegov, old friend from school. Oops. Aisha Kamenisha, our school year's muse. I cannot lose my memory right now. I have serious responsibilities. Best mates in school. Don't you dare forget me. You do everything you can to raise them, and then you have no one to grow old with. We should get together more often. We'll forget each other regardless.
Got a sig?
Afraid not.
Permission to speak denied.
We'd better be able to get those goddamn archive photos.
where the archives are. Tioma just has to collect
Oh,
them.
shit. Yeah, Tioma has to collect them. That's not Tioma, right?
Good thing I don't know you. Means I can't forget you.
I guess. Where is Tioma? Oh, there he is. Walked right past him.
Did you bring the documents?
It's been dealt with. Wait for Uncle Koya. He'll bring the archive to the school.
Has Uncle Kolya gotten his Soviet contraption back on the road?
He's even volunteered to deliver the files.
Did you find out what he was doing with the records?
He memorized our files so he could pretend he'd regained his memory and knew a way to cure others. His plan was to peddle some supposed cure, which was actually aspirin.
Quite the homegrown entrepreneur.
Well-earned rest.
I hope I can make it home without being signed up for more volunteer work.
What a very human and a bad thing to do, that scam. Yeah. That's just kind of who Uncle Koya is.
One way we entertained ourselves in the winter was by building snowmen. Now, originally we used carrots for the snowmen's noses. My parents would always joke that I was a strain on the vegetable reserves. And once we noticed birds pecking at the carrots, we had to switch to inedible materials.
Hey, come on, man. Give the birds a little bit of carrot to eat.
After we'd heard about the Guinness Book of Records, we decided to get in one way or another and settled on building a giant snowman. It took every one of us to roll the big snowballs. And thankfully, they got smaller as the snowman started to shape up. Otherwise, well, we wouldn't have been able to lift them.
This is a huge snowman, my
Still,
goodness.
The lifting was a group effort too. We had to use ladders to place the head on.
Wow.
In the end, the snowman was taller than a grown person. It reached around the second floor of most buildings in our town. But we never made the Guinness Book of Records, so I suppose someone built an even bigger snowman.
Sorry to tell you, Misha, but, you can basically get into the Guinness Book of World Records if you're willing to pay a lot of money.
I should forget who I am, too. Not like this. Neither here nor there.
Oh. Anyone to call? Oh.
You lied to Uncle Kolya, didn't you? He actually did bully you.
I did. We all need some solace now. The bitter truth won't make it easier for anyone. This way, he may come to see himself in a new light.
Do you think he'll become a better person? No one's a villain in their own eyes.
I believe in people. I want to believe.
Trust is the most important thing now. Former friends are turning into strangers.
You've been kind of quiet all day today. Barely talked to anyone at the hospital.
I have had bad premonitions.
Do everything I can to prove them wrong.
Put the kettle on, maybe? And put on some music.
I'm on it. Misha put the kettle on. I guess it was already full. I went over to the sink to try and, like, fill it up, but I guess it's already done. Is that really what we're going with?
Is Asia with you, Misha? She called me 2 days ago to say the trains had been cancelled, and I haven't heard from her since.
Ah, Vladan Alexeyevich. Aisha is here. Would you like to speak with her?
If you'd be so kind.
Aisha, it's your dad on the phone.
Vladlen Alexeyevich? The man who accommodated me in Kazan? My dad?
Aisha?
I haven't seen my father since I left Moscow to study.
Yes, you have, Aisha.
Give us a minute, Misha.
As you wish. I'll be nearby.
Is that really you? That's no joking matter. I'm scared. Don't say that. Please don't. I can't. I can't.
A friend in need.
I can't leave Asya all alone at a moment like this.
Well, sure hope we aren't shot by the curfew.
Asya! Wait for me! Don't run away!
Don't move or I'll shoot!
Fuck. God damn it.
He's gone. Lucky freeze!
Not far to go now.
Things are becoming fraught. I'll wait for Asya at home. She'll be sensible enough to come back.
Fuck that.
To hell with him. Let him go.
She's not there.
No sign of Asya. Not even by the oak tree. She probably doesn't want to be found.
Damn it. Nice soldiers not shooting. I appreciate them not immediately lighting me up. Gonna do cinematic cutscenes. That's always been one thing they've always been really good at, is their cinematics department has been top tier. Good to see you, OKUMONO, and as well as Katarj. Hope you're both. Well, I looked in like the one place the game tells us about. We won't even step on the flower, even if I path right over it. Can I call him Misha's dad? Or no. There won't, sir. Damn it.
I should either put away that frame or find something new to put inside it. It's so old. I think my dad and I started it together.
This game is going well. I mean, we're experiencing it. I don't think I would say that anything in the game is going well. Hopefully she's doing okay. Soul adrift.
Where is Asya now? Alone in the middle of the night.
Bummer.
Asya and I could be together at my place right now. As romantic as an evening can get.
Is it fun though? Yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, okay.
The
That's
town's
insanity.
dangerous and the world's going crazy. If this is happening here, where everyone knows everyone, what must it be like outside?
Dunno. Can I get out of bed then if you're gonna worry about her? Summer moved on.
Besides, it's fall, and the night gets cold.
So go fucking find her. You knew the story was gonna be rough, right? Yeah, I did. Emergency
I hope
shelter.
Asya goes to the camp. It's better than nothing.
Get up, dude. Almost family.
Ideally, of course, she should ask Aunt Galia to take her in.
Closed door.
But here's something I haven't considered. Aunt Galia may have forgotten Asya by now. Then she wouldn't let her in.
Suicide.
What if she takes her own life on an impulse by jumping into the pond or from a roof?
Expendable.
I don't care about myself. Without Asya, there's no point in anything.
Hypothermia.
She might catch a cold and be bedridden for weeks. It could easily be pneumonia.
Get up. A way out of this.
How can I help Asya? People live for years with incurable illness, taking medicine, and this is only a memory thing.
Etology.
Wish we could find the cause of the disease. That's something we could have a fighting chance against. Even if we don't obliterate the thing itself, we could at least undo the consequences. An enemy whose face you've seen is no longer intimidating. You overcome your fear and put up a fight.
Get up. The power of science.
Fingers crossed that the doctors discover the foe in our blood. However, the disease must be sentient to be capable of selectively wiping memories.
Oh, cool. Alternate theories.
Once we eliminate infection, we're left with conspiracy theories and the paranormal. Maybe we're dreaming all this and only have to wake up. But does Asya exist in the real world? Do I?
Game.
I've heard a theory the world is only a simulation, a computer program. Hello? In case our creators are listening, stop already.
Whoa. Scattered abroad.
A long time ago, people lost their common language. This is happening again. Tower of Babylon, round 2.
Tower of Babel. I doubt it. War.
What if Chorma's right? Someone's testing a psychic weapon on us. Chorma was joking, of course, but as they say in every joke, there's a grain of something.
Oh my god, they used Havana Syndrome on all of Russia. Get up. I don't know why I went back to bed when I'm... Buddy, if all you're gonna do is lie awake with your thoughts at night, you might as well evade more soldier patrols, because they really don't seem to give a shit about you. Oh, fuck. I only checked one place. This was very stupid of me. Should have gone to the station. Doorbell.
Asya, please be Asya.
Close first, though.
sorry for ruining your evening.
Where have you been? I was worried sick.
Don't yell. I'm feeling lousy enough as it is. I spent the whole night by the pigeon loft next to my old house.
The pigeon loft? Why?
At first, I ran without caring where. Then I saw some soldiers, so I found a hiding spot.
Well, then what's the plan? Outside as usual? Got the energy?
Yeah, let's go. Beats being stuck at home anyhow.
Then let's walk around town and get nostalgic. Your memory could use some exercise to stay in shape.
Let's go. It might work.
I'm not hearing confidence. Anywhere in particular you want us to go? Nope, just kind of going everywhere. Alright. Take a walk through Silent Hill. Where have we not been? Apparently we haven't been, like, east of the or west of the Institute, sorry. Just watching on iPad from bed? No. I hope you get nice and comfortable. What about Lenin? You could see this big statue of Lenin? Got any memories about him? I guess not.
Some story from the past is desperate to come out. Let's walk around some more, and maybe I'll be able to place it. For now, I'm drawing blanks.
Once, during summer vacation, we ate a ton of ice cream here and didn't even have the money to pay for it all.
I think we huffed it out without paying that time, only for our parents to drag us back by our ears later.
It was just something we wanted to do. Our imagination had painted this scary picture, and we gave up on the idea.
But it did turn out fine, somehow. A patron helped us out of something.
The cashier took our word for it. You can bring it later. We were regulars there after all.
I remember it was a really hot day. We were all sweating, and the ice cream put Toma in bed with a cold for a week.
Oops. Your hands hurt. My memories of Lenin back in the 1920s. The memories of, like, the statue itself, I meant, but yeah, no. How are you doing, Nash? How did the rest of your Ultra Kill stream go? Child Ultra Kill too hard? Oh, damn. Well, you did really good. The game is very hard. Gabriel beat my ass for an hour. He also beat me for, like, an hour, too. The game is really hard, so I am proud of you for getting as far as you did. And if you practice, I'm sure you can beat him just fine. If you didn't already beat him.
No, Asya, that was Almaz. And if anything, he was happy about it. A cold meant his mother hovering over him all the time.
And we'd stand under his windows and tease him. Come out to play! Some friends we were.
You did beat him. Nice. Awesome work. Oh.
I must not be properly awake yet. My thinking's slow. Just wait till I get going.
Where's the theater? Is that the theater? Might as well head that way.
Something happened here. But what? I'd stick around here for a while longer. I don't feel any connection to this place.
Oh, okay, so Aisha will play hot and cold with us there. Blood punching was the best way to refill health? I thought it was just that you had to be close enough to refill health.
Uncle Quelia's car brought us back to our childhood. It's like a time machine.
It knew just where to brake so that we'd run into a mass.
I was talking more about us pushing it together in the evening. You know, the camaraderie or whatever you call it.
Wait, didn't the owner take the car back?
Come on, Asya. It was twilight, remember? You were in the driver's seat, and we were at the back pushing, me and the two brother circus act.
Twilight, you say? Maybe I'd gotten tired early in the day and dozed off.
Not behind the wheel, you didn't.
What, and slept all the way from the market to the garages? Who was steering then? No, Asya, you even encouraged us.
Maybe I'm a sleepwalker? And sleep driver? Okay, that was a joke. Although, of course, there's not much to laugh about here. You'd tell me if I've forgotten something, wouldn't you? I just need hints.
Hey, we're cutting through the fog to find the memories. Not sure where we're going next. This is the place we never actually explored before.
I'm getting something. It's on the tip of my tongue, teasing me. But I have no idea what's it about.
Whoops, that's...
So vague.
You know, the pigeon loft was built by the owners of the old village house. It's gone, but the loft is still there.
My parents and I moved into the house built in its place. Wish I could remember why we moved.
Good night, Greed. Hope you sleep well.
Your father said he used to have to commute to Kazan and back every day. He was, glad you said that the Institute had given him an apartment.
That makes sense. Me, once I discovered the pigeon loft, I started saving breadcrumbs from every meal for the birds.
Don't give birds bread.
Then you saw the movie Love and Pigeons and made everyone watch it.
And joined the zoology club at the school with... What was his name?
It was Choma. He joined after you and got bored, while you seriously considered becoming a biologist or a vet.
I still feed stray cats and dogs. Got my own loyal pack back in Moscow. Obviously, I'm a little confused about my past, but aren't we all?
Aisha, you're confused about events that happened. Like, 2 days ago. Well, hopefully the soldiers don't mind us just running right through the roadblock.
This doesn't feel like the town I knew.
Where are we going, magical wind? Right here. Whoops! There was a map piece hidden behind the rest of the map.
I wish I was 15 again. Then I could have given those kids here a run for their money last Saturday.
Our team was great regardless. You, me, and Almas.
Almaz? It was Artyom.
Ah, of course. Slip of the tongue. They were brothers and all that.
Although Almaz would have felt at home here. Shorma's just too serious.
Nah, Toma liked it too.
Whatever you say, he was reluctant enough to deal with kids as things were.
You don't understand. He's just afraid of admitting that. Deep down inside, he's a kid too. You'd tell me if I've forgotten something, wouldn't you? I just need hints.
And so our paths cross once again. Where are you going, you lovebirds?
Aisha's forgotten her father. I'm helping her keep her memory of everything else. We're strolling around, remembering our childhood.
I think my father isn't the only person I've forgotten. Who's your friend, Misha?
You don't recognize Almaz.
Almaz? Our childhood friend? That's him?
This wasn't a good time to run into you. I'll go and remind you of my existence no longer.
Don't go. Please stay. If I've forgotten you, then let's get to know each other again.
Time enough for that. Enjoy each other's company while you can.
Thank you, Almaz. Don't think I'm plotting the most efficient route through this city, but that's fine.
Up on the roof of our school, I wanted you and me to become trees. Two little oaks that'd stand alongside each other forever.
I want to get on the roof too. Why didn't you invite me along? Or was it before I came here?
It was only 3 days ago. How is this possible, Asya? How?
We were there together? Let's climb up there again and relive it.
I don't think they'll let us in. There's a camp outside the school now.
Well, yeah, you're right. Can't step in the same river twice anyway. I settled down in Moscow, and now I don't recognize my hometown.
Do you remember that rock band from Sverdlovsk that played on our town holiday? They weren't really big stars, but it was certainly a big enough event for a place as backwater as ours.
What? They allowed an ideologically subversive rock band into our closed town?
Well, it was lights out for the Soviets at that point, so they got through. We were 14 or 15.
I suppose my dad didn't let me attend, lest I ruin my taste in music.
How did you forget? I let you sit on my shoulders so you could better see the stage.
Then I probably fell off and hit my head.
Fun fact before I go, take a quick break. Also, new starting screen. A lot of Soviet rock bands, like during the time of the Soviet era, and I think a little bit at ways after, because you couldn't exactly go to a company and be like, I would like a bunch of vinyls to record my music on. Apparently a lot of vinyls were recorded onto discarded x-rays, which sounds like cool as hell. But like just like the x-ray photos, like, you know, those big things that the doctor would put up against the light and be like, yep, you've got a giant fracture in your skull. Apparently they printed music on them illegally. So, cool fun fact. I will be back in a couple minutes. Just need to get another drink of water. Then I'll be right back. Okay, see you in a couple minutes. Hello, I return. I'm ready to keep going. Well, which way to go now? I guess let's head south. Thanks, Ocean. Hope you're doing well. Thanks, Top Dog. Thanks, Cat. You still on the train, Ocean, or have you arrived at your destination yet? Have returned home? Awesome. I hope you have a wonderful rest tonight in your own bed.
Those flowers I picked for you in 5th grade, they were nice, weren't they?
What flowers?
Starts with a T. Oh, okay. I guess a lot of flowers start with that letter. Tulips.
That's not what I mean. If someone had pulled off such a feat for me, I'd remember.
Jealous Choma ratted me out, so I got told off.
Toma... That rings a bell. A friend of ours, right?
Oh dear.
Alright, that's enough. Let's go home already.
A short stroll by your standards. Have you given up all hope of keeping your memory intact? Well, too early for that.
Stop worrying. Had you thought about me every day before we met a week ago? I don't think so. We all have to move on.
I wish I knew what to move on to.
You've always dreamed of traveling to faraway places. This is your chance.
See you in our new life, then?
Why not? Anything can happen.
The world has gone crazy. What did we do to deserve it?
A better question to ask is what we can do with it. It's easy to love your loved ones, but try loving a completely random person. We'll soon be strangers to one another. If we manage to live alongside each other, then we'll know we're worth something.
Your memory's going while you're waxing philosophical.
Blockhead. We're always blaming the world around us for not getting enough of something. Why don't you find joy in what has been? We've had a wonderful childhood together. Come here to me. Would you like to visit our museum? Let's bring each other to the gate.
Hey, Pete.
No way. No way we're doing this and then you are. Both at once.
At last reunion by the looks of it. Such a pleasure to see.
Like I said, I was right ahead of us. But I did what I could.
Good old with us for all of our childhood years. But it's still
So many new kids, even our kids here. Oh, what a surprise!
Keep your nose to yourself and help me keep the flowers.
Let's go for a walk and discuss that lady. It's such a warm night. Feels like sitting in a room on the outskirts in central town. I'll give you a number.
Lo and behold, my old tree, our secret headquarters.
I've grown so used to it, I don't even notice it anymore.
Daily grind.
And it's back to work. Ugh, I can't be bothered. Lost the habit completely during quarantine. I don't think I can even find the missing parts anymore. This painting clashes with my living space. Too grandiose.
Starting today, the entire national infrastructure will gradually go back to normal operation. This includes a resumption of intercity travel. Difficulties persist with housing for separated families. Dormitories and even hotels are preparing to accept new lodgers. Children are being assigned to group homes. There have been few cases of adoption so far, but the trend is upward.
Family.
Enough procrastinating. Time to talk to the people who used to be my parents. So what if even they have forgotten me?
Hello?
Hello, may I speak to the apartment owner?
What's the issue?
He's my father.
What gave you that idea?
Tell him to check his ID. There should be a record of a child, Mikhail Anatolievich Snegov.
That may be so, but he's got a new family now, and you should find one too.
That's no reason to cut ties with the old one. Many people live this way.
Well, I don't like it. Goodbye, and good luck.
Sooner or later, you won't be closer to the phone. I will talk to my father. Achievement unlocked, family. Make Misha's parents reunite in the epilogue. Also, interesting to note, that the people's faces from the artwork has completely disappeared. Because we don't remember who they are. Utterly alone.
No one's waiting for me in the great wide world.
Final decision.
Everyone's forgotten everyone. I'm almost a stranger here now. I've been putting off leaving town, but now is the time.
Which is also brutal because, yeah, like, mom and dad are back together, but they don't remember their child. And so it's like, they've got a new family now, and we're together again, and it's like, oh, ouch. Also, this is the last day's worth of art. Not looting.
Burglars in the neighborhood. Really? It's been so quiet for so long, and here we go. Just when you think things have settled down.
Who are you? This is my apartment.
Easy, calm down. I'm your neighbor.
I lost my key. You know how crazy everything was just a while ago? I had to pick the lock. I did, but I also broke it.
Are you alone?
You got a problem with that?
It's tough for kids to live without grown-ups, and it's against the law. You know, custody and everything.
Don't be a bore. I'm of age now anyway.
So what are your plans, grown-up person?
I'll work as a waitress at a cafe till spring, and then I'll apply to university. Then I'll leave this damn hellhole.
Not a bad prospect. I'm considering it myself.
Getting out? What's stopping you?
Do you need any help, say with fixing the door lock?
What are you, my Prince Charming? Come on, stop sulking. Can't you take a joke? It'd be great if you could help me. What's your name anyway? I'm Katya.
I'm Misha. See you around.
And the door lock?
I have a train to check in first. I work at the station. Neighbor.
I really want to leave, but I can't. I promised to help the girl out for as long as she lives next door.
Can we go upstairs?
Gala isn't here. She's at the camp by the school.
You weren't here before either. Who am I talking to?
I won't go to her place to build the ship.
The unfinished one I have at home. Why, that just means there'll be more of it left for me.
So you've changed your mind?
What do you mean?
You pestered me the other day. Remember me? How about we build the ship? I don't remember anyone at all.
That was foolish of me. I'll do better.
I'm doing well enough as it is. First, no one cared about me. Then everyone forgot everyone else. So now, no one cares about anyone in the first place.
So there's that misunderstanding cleared up. I hope you won't avoid me if we meet again. The kid upstairs.
Soon, I'll become a boogeyman that parents use to scare their kids. Looks like people are throwing away their forgotten kin's belongings.
Damn. Pathfinder.
As a kid, I used to walk over other people's footprints so I'd leave none of my own. Shall I do that again? Where will it take me?
Good question. So much for, so much for checking this train in on time. Oh well. Fuck 'em.
Quit stalking me. A whole week of respite, and here we go again. I thought you'd come to terms with it all.
I wasn't stalking anybody. I saw footprints and followed them, just to amuse myself.
I haven't learned to fly yet. If I did have feelings for you, I only have your word for it. Right now, you're a guy I barely know since we met a few weeks back. Your stubbornness only makes it worse.
Did I really mean a lot to you? No one's ever told me that. No one I remember, anyway.
Are you using me to prop up your ego? Bug off. If you want a memento of me, here's a paper boat. I had a classmate who knew how to fold them. I've got to go now.
I knew how to fold them. The girl at the cafe.
One of us should leave. This town really is too small for both of us. I can only answer for myself.
Dear passengers of the 423 service from Kazan, your train has arrived on platform 1. Numbering of the cars starts at the front of the train.
You got the
Thank
wrong
you
door,
for your
pal? Get in line for the desk. You gotta check in with the inspector, and damn if I know where he is. Or to forget that, too.
I am the inspector.
Then get to work. Don't you see there are people waiting?
I'm leaving myself. Could you check in with the passengers instead, including me?
I'm having deja vu. Like this has happened before.
We have a deal then. I'm getting in line.
Attention passengers. If you spot any suspicious items, then please report them to the staff or the police immediately. Do not touch or move a suspicious item until the arrival of the police.
I never did check the memorial. Fuck.
Dear
I wonder
passengers,
if it was even still
423
standing.
service to Kazan will now depart from platform 1. Please stand clear of the platform edge.
Подожди. За окном еще пара минут, и начнется рассвет. Мне пока нет 5. Я спешу подрасти, чтобы увидеть буфет и конфетной фольги конфетти. Мама спит. По подушке вот-вот поползет первый солнечный жук. Я ее не бужу. Вот она улыбнулась во сне, вот сменил свою тень абажур. У меня Есть на даче шалаш, мы с друзьями там спрятали клад. От макушек до пят обливались водой каждый год жарким летом, играя в солдат. Первый выпавший зуб под подушку кладу, ночью фея за ним прилетит, дразнит в детском саду суслик свисти. Знаешь, мама, я боюсь, что туда не пойду. Завтра важный экзамен, папа с велосипеда свинтил. Задних 2 колеса, мама, я иду сам. Мам, я еду без рук, посмотри, я пытаюсь достать небеса. Нам бы вернуться, на миг хотя бы. Нам бы
They sure do, Top Dog.
вернуться на миг хотя бы. Нам бы вернуться на миг хотя бы.
That was No by Heart. I definitely missed a couple things. But I hope you all had
Мне на даче сорвали
a good time
огромный букет
checking,
георгин. Мне
seeing
купили
this
пенал,
game.
тетрадь. Я умею читать, а еще умножать на 1. Мне поставили 5. Я счастливый, сбегаю с продленки играть во дворе. У меня 8 соток, и все-таки с вот таким зотом я снова пасую в игре. У соседа по парте дракон в тамагочи, он снова его воскресил. Дракон хочет есть, хочет спать, дракону опять не
Damn.
хватает игрушечных сил. Повисим на руках. Тот, кто
Definitely
первый
very
собрался
rough,
в словах, то последний атлет, мне
knowing
уже 10 лет. Я сцепился в турнир,
that,
словно стяг, жал кулак и сорвутся, я нет.
It- Dealing with Alzheimer's feels a little bit like this, where just suddenly, like, nobody, like the person that you thought you knew just doesn't recognize you at all, or even worse is when they recognize you but don't recognize the person standing next to you. And as much as you try to remind them, they just forget the next day.
Мне 15. Я гелевой ручкой на пальцах рисую тату. Когда я подрасту, обязательно стану пиратом в Карибском порту. В институт не пойду. На пруду погулять с
so
тобой.
sorry.
Что ты имеешь в виду? Мы
My grandma
скользили
also
по
had
льду, целовались в
Alzheimer's,
саду. Я не
and
помню, в каком мы расстались
that was
году. Завтра
very
важный
rough.
экзамен. Мне мама желает удачи, пятак в башмаке. Я пошел налегке, куча дат на руке. Пару раз посмотрел, не был пойман никем у меня в рюкзаке. Тут билет, зачетка и вся королевская рать. Самый легкий вопрос, я стою не готовясь. И первый как Хронос иду отвечать. Мне поставили 5. Я счастливый, сбегаю по лестнице в новую жизнь. Молодой агосфер, не встречавший Христа и воржи. До небес доросли этажи.
A little loud compared to, it's pretty loud right now, and I'm talking pretty quietly. I apologize. I don't really want to talk super loud over it.
Не держит обид, я и сам разведен, говорят по статистике. Люди разводятся чаще мостов, что такое любовь. Я забыл это, видимо, что-то из прошлого, что-то из снов. Помню, что у меня был на даче шалаш, мы с друзьями там спрятали клад. Вот бы мне механизм, маховик, временную петлю, что-нибудь, чтоб вернуться назад, первый выпавший зуб. Видно, много курил. Запишусь на неделю к врачу, мама будет меня. Говорит, что я громко ночами кому-то кричу, что взрослеть не хочу, мама, спи по подушке. Еще не пополз первый солнечный жук, я тебя не бужу. Ты о чем-то вздыхаешь во сне, поменял свою тень абажур, мне пока нет 5. Я спешу подрасти, чтобы увидеть, что спрятал буфет. Подожди, за окном еще пара минут, и начнется рассвет.
Yay. Okay. One thing I do want to check real quick. So I missed something like 11 achievements, and I'm not like a person for sorry, that's 9 achievements. I'm not a person for achievement hunting, but I am kind of curious to see what I missed. I know there's like a couple of secret ones. Sweet Oblivion. Collect all know by heart trophies, unlock all of achievements. Collect enough memories during the events after Aisha's departure. during the evening after Aisha's departure. Okay. Make all possible phone calls during the day. Refrain from a joyride in Uncle Koya's car. Boring. Discover all available memories. Fill out the entire map. And then 3 secret achievements. Let's see if anybody's written a guide. Full game walkthrough, plus all achievements. Oh, it's a video, though. Anyway, that was No by Heart, so I'm really glad I played that. I don't want to say that I'm happy that I played it, because it is quite sad, but I'm glad that I did. It's definitely, I like to play these little smaller narrative experiences, because it's nice to mix it up every now and then. So let's quickly talk about what we're doing the rest of this week, and then we will find you somebody to raid. So, one more stream for you tonight, or one more stream for you this week, and that is on Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight, or 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight. We're going back into Control-Alt-Ego, because we've arrived at the cloud, and we need to locate Dr. Everyman's ego backup that was hidden away ahead of being taken over by the Executor, and then hopefully restore him and solve that. Bring him back alive, I guess, the easiest thing to say. So yeah, that should prove to be pretty fun. I'm excited to see what I assume the final area of the game has in store for us. Chances are we're going to solve a lot of the problems in the same way, via the incredible power of robot violence. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And let's go ahead and see who's live for you tonight. Does anybody have anyone they would like to raid? It doesn't look like I have anybody live right now. Thanks for the stream. Thank you so much, Kat. Thank you so much, Top Dog. Thanks, Ocean. Oh, yeah, if not, I'll see who I can pick out to raid. Most friends are sleepy. That's understandable. Thank you for the stream. Thank you, Ocean. Okay, okay, it looks like somebody is live, so let's go ahead and rate them. It's Eos, who's playing some Omega Strike. Sounds like a good time. So thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you back here tomorrow for what is hopefully the finale of Control-Alt-Ego. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.